Hey, it's Ronan Segal, your accordion teacher. This month's challenge is all about deepening our understanding of how melodies and notes relate to chords. All songs are made up of multiple chords. 100% of the time, 99% of the time, the melody relates to the chords. And I'll give you some examples. So this relationship between melodies and chords is what we're exploring this month. It involves deepening our ear training and understanding that songs' melody is made up of the notes of the chords. Let me explain. Let's take the solo to Forever Young. If you know it, great. If not, have a listen to it. I'll link to it. But it goes like this. You might know that solo, you might not, but what I want to say is that those notes, the melody doesn't just exist out in the open. It exists in direct relation to the chords of the song. The chords of the song, I'll give it to you, are the first four chords are C major, G major, A minor, F. C, G, A minor, F. 1, 5, 6, 4. So many songs contain this chord sequence, and the notes to the solo are the notes of those chords. The notes to C major are C, E, and G. The notes to the G major, I just move my hand to the G, G, B, and D. The notes to the A minor, I just slide my hand to the A, C, and E. And the notes to the F major are F, A, and C. The notes to that solo, I don't need to read them. They're the notes of the chord. Again, C major. Right? Notice how the notes of that solo are the notes of the chord. E, C, and G. The notes, next notes of the solo are of the G major. D, G, B. There's my G major. The notes next are of the A minor. Right? A, E, and C. The composer chose to do, and then F major. There's the F major, right? So the relationship between the melody and the chord is direct. We're not just coming up with whatever notes happen. Sometimes that happens, but again, 99% of the time, the notes of the melody are in direct relation with the chord that's being played. It's true with Forever Young, it's true with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, it's true with klezmer music, with polkas, with tangos, with any music. This month's challenge, if you feel up for it, historically we've done ear training exercises in the key of C, where I play a series of notes. Again. And you play that back. If you'd like to do that, great. Play back this. In the key of C major. If that's too easy, which it probably is, I would like to do ear training exercises in a different key. So in the key of G minor, play back what you hear. Again. And the real exercise is to say, okay, G minor contains the notes G, B flat, and D. And that means that those notes will play a dominant role in that ear training exercise. Again. Out of the four notes in that ta, 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 four of those notes are probably G, B flat, and D. Good. If I was to say this ear training exercise is in the key of D major, and I play Again. Ta 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 ta. Again, I'm emphasizing, I'm giving you the hint that the notes of that exercise are going to be the notes of the D major. I'll pause it there. For those of you that really want a challenge, I'd love for you to try and figure out the solo to Forever Young in the key of C major. So the notes, the chords are C, G, A minor, F, G, D minor, F, G. I'll play it again. You can play it back. I showed you how to do that part. Next, G major. Again. D minor. Again. I'm hiding my right hand so you don't copy it. Next, F major. Again. Ending on a G, but the melody is different. And then we come back, etc. So again, understand that the melody that you hear always belongs to a chord sequence. The melody that you hear always belongs to a chord sequence. This will open up your playing. It means that you don't have to read the sheet music, that melody line. You could pay attention to the chords above it. It opens up your playing. It means, hey, you see someone on the street, and I'm going to say this song's between A minor and E major. A minor and E major. A minor and E major. It means that if we play A minor to E major, all of a sudden you can improvise over it because you know the chords are A minor to E major. There it is. A minor and E major. Playing an E7. I'll pause there. If you want to dive deeper into these topics and understand how to play with your instruments and really understand music, sign up for a free 1-week trial to Accordion Love. Accordion Love members, head on over to the forum, submit your entry by the end of November. Do that 6 times in a year. I'll send you exclusive Accordion Love merchandise. Do it 12 times in a year without missing a month. I'll send you an exclusive prize pack. There are those of you that have done this for 4 years in a row. Fantastic, amazing. Let me know if you have any questions. Enjoy.